everybody, this is Matt Fairclough.
And I'm Justin Fraser.
And we are standing here in our 336 unit complex in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. This is our largest deal ever.
We just closed on this 2 weeks ago, and now it's time to get to work. We have to tackle our interiors, the exteriors, and the amenities of this property so that we can totally transform it and make it a better property for everybody.
This is going to be a full gut renovation, and we want you guys to bear witness to it and stand alongside us and learn from us while we go. Let me tell you guys all about this deal so we can get started here. Again, this is a 336 unit complex right outside of downtown Winston-Salem, North Carolina. This property is in the path of progress. There's a major highway right there. You can actually see downtown Winston-Salem from the rooftop of the property here, and it's just in proximity. It's actually walking distance from downtown, and downtown is growing. Downtown has lots of growing jobs. There's shovels in the ground everywhere. They're building new buildings. This property is in the path of all that progress that's coming. That's one thing I love about it, number one. Number two, this property's been underserved. It is in need of a major turnaround. It has not had renovation or any love or any TLC done to it in a very long time. We're here to do that. That's what we know how to do. That's the next thing. The third thing is its scale. It's 336 units, so you can make a big splash and provide great housing for a larger community and also create great returns for investors through doing something repeatedly over and over and over again on this size of a complex. If I do something that increases the revenue by 50 bucks for one apartment, multiply that times 336. That's what's great about this complex, is I can make a difference at scale for our investors and for the tenants. That's another thing I love here. And the last thing I love about this deal on a personal note, this deal puts our company on the next level. I'm getting goosebumps saying this. Because of this property, we're now over 1,000 units under management as the BRRRR Group. This is 1.5 times the largest size property we have under management at 336 units. The next size below this is 222. This property was the largest equity raise. There's so many people, 82 investors currently, and we're still raising. I am busting at the seams with gratitude and excitement for the level that this deal takes our company, and you guys get to bear witness to the whole thing.
So one of the things we have to do at this property is take care of our trees. There are a lot of trees here that are hanging over our roofs, as you can see here. So we have to trim these trees back. We have to have a regular maintenance program to come up, clean out all the leaves, and actually that's going to happen every single month.
Hi everyone, my name is Hervé Francois, Acquisition Manager of the BRRRR Group. So glad for you guys to be here today. I just want to explain to all of you guys how we found this property, the residence at Diamond Ridge here in Winston-Salem, North Carolina, a 336 unit apartment complex. We love Winston-Salem. It has been active, it has been turning over, it has been renovating all throughout. This particular property, the residence, is literally 7 minutes from downtown. We got Wake Forest University, the Innovation Quarter, microbreweries, all kind of activities, the BB&T baseball park. This is a mismanaged property in an unbelievable location that we know with our team we're going to be able to come in, put in the renovation, put in the work on both exterior and the interior, and watch the value start to appreciate in a short amount of time. That's why investors got involved with us on this deal. 85 investors over a 2-month period that we raised significant amount of capital. We are ready to go. We're pumped up. We're excited. We've already done so much in the past couple of weeks. We got so much more need to do. Stay with us, the BRRRR Group. We're on to the next.
So we're here in one of our spaces underneath the building, and there's so many of them around the property that we've gotten into most of them, but this is one that we did not get into, and so we're finding surprises as we might expect. And so far we found just some general trash, things that are normal, but we found a camera system that is turned on and a monitor, and so it's watching some of the cameras on the property. Now, this is not just, yes, it's a little bit creepy that we found this camera system and there's a chair there, so someone's been watching the cameras. But it's actually an open question that we've had because we were wondering, we see all these cameras on all the buildings, but we don't know where they're going, and we could not find anything, so we actually assumed that they were off. But this new information changes that a little bit, so we have to now do a little more investigation into who's providing that service, where they're going, how we can tap in and maybe get those cameras feeding into the office rather than this space underneath this building here that no one really has access to. So more investigation needed, but we'll figure it out. At this property, we have 2 levels of renovation. The first is a turn, and a turn is when the tenant leaves the unit in pretty good condition. What we're going to do is we're going to patch up any of the paint, we're going to fix any doors that might be loose or handles that are missing. We're really going to make sure that the property and the unit is just good enough. We're not going to do any sort of major work on this. The great thing about that is it's a low cost for us, but we're able to take our rents that used to be $559 on this unit. We're going to put that unit out at $650. It's a huge upside that we're able to take advantage.
Hi, I'm Megan Lamke with DeRose Capital 11. I'm standing at our new acquisition, the residence at Diamond Ridge in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. It's 336 units. We're in one of the units that's currently being renovated right now. What gets me so excited about this project is that we're getting a $200 rent bump on units like this one for investing just under $5,000. That's an ROI of under 2 years, and this unit really shines. We're going to attract wonderful tenants to be a part of this community. Not only are we renovating the units, we're adding a pool, a playground, a dog park, and really sprucing up the interior and the exterior of this project. Another feature that really excites me about this is we are getting over 15% returns on investments with this project and 12% cash on cash return. So there's still some limited spaces. If you'd like to join us, we'd love to have you be a part of this team.
So one of the cool features that we have of this property are these awesome bridges that go from the parking area to the building. I don't think I've seen many properties that have this, and it's a really cool feature. Unfortunately, they're starting to degrade. As you can see here, the concrete is starting to fall away, the brick's getting cracked, and we're not totally sure how safe these are going to be for how long. So we have to come up with a creative solution that's going to be cost effective, that we can shore these up, make sure they're safe and secure, tighten everything and encapsulate it so that these bridges are safe and they look good for the tenants.
We're in this nasty, stinky basement of this apartment complex in North Carolina. And you might say, Matt, why are you bothering with the nasty, stinky basement? Because this is like, you've got apartments that could be talked about finishes, and should you put in this stove or that stove, or where should you put other amenities for the tenants like playgrounds and stuff like that. But you know what? You can leverage all kinds of different parts of real estate. You can leverage basements, you can leverage outdoor amenities. That's lesson number one. We're going to talk about that. But lesson number two is you guys do not need to be the originator of all great ideas. You should listen to others. And another that I want you guys to listen to right now is one of our business partners and investors, Mr. David Benson. David, you had a great idea. I want you to take these, tell these guys about the great idea you had for this space. Go for it.
All right. So walking through this area right here, just in looking at it, the bones are good. I mean, the structure's sound and it's dry for the most part until you see the next part. But how do we use this space to add more revenue and take advantage of it? So the idea that I had was, why not do storage units? We could put in, as you can see, there's plenty of room. For the most part, it's finished. So we really just need to come in here and do sectional spaces. I'm thinking 5 by 10, and then use that to bring in additional revenue. So we met with a contractor today that does this, and we'll see what kind of value he can do.
So little self-storage cubbies, man. People have stuff. That's the thing, guys. People have a lot of stuff, and I can charge a little bit of money for a lot of space to put people's stuff. Now, we were thinking it was going to cost us up to $20, $25 a square foot. You just got a bid from somebody for how much to build out these little units.
So we'll see how it comes back, but it should be about $10 a square foot.
$10 a square foot.
Because we already have the structure. Everything's here. We're just looking for walls. Yeah. Walls and gates, and it adds a whole nother marketing
and these ceilings
aspect.
go way up higher. We can do just straight walls, gates, some lighting, everything like that, and little hallways and everything like that for just the roll-up gates and metal walls for people to securely keep their stuff. And that is a value, and it doesn't cost us that much. I can promise you, it costs you a lot more than $10 a square foot to turn this into an apartment, wouldn't it, David?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. What's up, guys? So this is just something funny. You just can't make these things up, and you come across whacked out things when you walk properties sometimes. So look, this is a lovely tile floor, beautiful stone finished tile floor they found, but duct tape holding the tile together on this side. Wonder why they did that, but then I look a little bit closer and I see that these tiles just come right up. They should have put duct tape on the back of the tile as well, and it would have held the rest of the floor down.
When we first take over a property, we have to make sure our maintenance team is fully funded. That means giving them the tools and supplies that they need to do their job. As you can see here, we bought all kinds of vacuums, leaf blowers, air compressors, all the stuff that a maintenance team is going to need over and over and over again. We invested $15,000 right up front just so that they would have the tools they need that they can operate efficiently. We went and bought a whole bunch of air compressors just to have on supply because we want, when it gets hot, we want to be able to swap those out and give our team the tools they need to take care of our tenants as well. In here, you're also going to see our maintenance shop. So we've got a space for our maintenance guys to come work. Obviously, we're very new on this project. We're going to be able to give them some nice space. We're going to renovate this space a little bit, give them a great place to work and call their own space outside of the leasing office. Finally, we're walking through our shop. And in this shop, you have to stay organized. We came in and gave them basically a blank check and said, get us everything you need to do your job efficiently. So plumbing parts, electrical parts, whatever they need, it's all here, it's all organized. So when they need it, they just grab it off the shelf and go get to work.
Hi guys, my name is Anthony Kahn. I'm actually from Philadelphia. I came down here to North Carolina, Winston Salem area to be a part of this 336 unit, the residences at Diamond Ridge with the DeRosa Capital 11 group. I'm a small business operator that's really started with single families in 2014, kept growing from that into duplexes, triplexes, mixed use buildings, and grown into our own multifamily joint ventures. And this was a great opportunity to partner with Matt and Justin Frazier, who I met through the South Jersey RIA. And you know, this is a 336 unit, great property to come and see, learn from as we go and grow our own portfolio, because we're looking for 50 to 100 units next. So, you know, I'm learning with the best and learning this big footprint, and this is a great investment opportunity, and it's an awesome property to turn. So, thanks guys.
What's up guys? So you've seen our first 2 weeks of ownership of this property. This is our first site visit, and I'm super excited to see the transformation that's beginning to happen here. We've got trees coming down, we've got units being turned, our management company is just getting started in managing this property, and we are on just not even the first mile of the marathon of real estate ownership. Real estate ownership's a marathon, and we're just getting going. We hope you guys continue to join us and see all the other work that we're going to do here. Buildings are going to be painted, playgrounds are going to be built, pools are going to get refinished, more units are going to get turned, and we're going to continue to transform this property into something that we're proud of, the tenants are proud of, and that the folks that work here are proud of, and even our investors who you got to meet today are proud of as well. Our mantra is to transform lives through real estate, and we're just beginning that journey here. So we hope you guys continue to watch, join us as we continue this venture, and it's going to be an awesome experience, and I hope you guys watch.